Hello, it me. I did a little poll on my personal Instagram the other day asking if there would be any interest about me doing like a little spirituality video, and in it there was tarot cards. I got like enough people saying yes, and especially with the tarot cards being in focus, I figured it would be cool to pull some cards for the collective. So I got a few stones right over here just to help us along. So I got this little clear quartz piece. It's a little mentor one, which means that it's got a big tip and then like smaller little points, and they're good for support. You know, they support each other, and also, you know, just for power, energizing, and guidance, you know, because it's a mentor one. So we're just going to wake these tarot cards up with it. And we've also got a little piece of amethyst here. Just, well, it's not that little, but just to, you know, bring that purple color into the area. Good for connecting with your crown. This bowl is also for the crown, that I got at a sound bath experience that I helped do. It was like 222 singing bowls all at once, and I was one of the people, like, you know, banging them. So I got one, and it's I love it. It's for the crown and the heart. So important to always check in with your heart and your head and have that connection between them. So we're gonna start shuffling these cards. I'm hoping that they shuffle nice and easy. I sometimes have a hard time shuffling, and then sometimes I'm just like poker dealer, and we'll see. The other side of my shuffling is like I'm a 5-year-old with peanut butter on my hands and fat little fingers, and I can't nail it. I feel like when they're shuffling smooth and they're really like, you know, like one the other, that's when I know that the cards are ready. I do, I guess, enjoy having that duality of sometimes shuffling well and other times not shuffling as well, because I feel like when the cards are shuffling good, that's when they want to be read, you know? So, and we're just shuffling for the collective, for any validations, for any clarities, for any thing that will serve to be heard. And they're just kind of fighting with me right now though. So let's tap them on the table, get them nice and straight. So got a piece of selenite right over here. It's this big wand. Just, it's good for protection. It's good for cleansing. I know that some people can think that, you know, stuff with tarot cards, it's like it's a little occult and a little spooky for everyone's taste. Just have that out, you know, to offer some more support to the situation of we only want to receive good things through these cards. You know, we only want the messages that will serve us to hear, and we don't want anything negative coming through, you know, no spookiness. That was like almost a good one. I think we're just gonna do one more. Just really would like them to shuffle a little better, but I also don't want to waste like all of your time just you watching me shuffling. So, that felt like a pretty good one. We're gonna call it. We're gonna do it on that one. I'm just gonna pull like 4 cards. So, just the number 4 has been coming to me a lot lately. There's 4 elements, so, you know, it seems like a good, fair number. So let's flip them over. I've got the book here. It's good to read the cards and, you know what you're feeling from them on a deeper level. You know, it is good to just really, I guess, receive like deeper meanings of things, and sometimes the cards portray situations and it helps you resonate with a card more. So the book will tell you what the situations are. So we got 10 of Pentacles, which is a pretty dang good card, honestly. Pentacles is like a story about work. And we also have the 10 of Cups, which is also a really great card. And it's, the Cups is a love story. And so those are both great cards. This is King of Swords. Swords is a story about conflict. King of Swords could be seen as like, you know, I guess the solver of conflicts in a way. I don't know. We'll read the book on them. What I'm feeling from them is, you know, the King of Swords, probably somebody who could navigate a situation pretty well. And then Two of Swords. And, oh man, the Two of Swords is, and you know, I think that's so strange that we got 2 from the Swords story and then, you know, 2 tens, like, you know, 2, like, and that's 4. And I don't know, you know, maybe that's just my mind seeing synchronicities and everything. But anyway, so Two of Swords is a very difficult card. In it, he's like, you know, in between, I'm pretty sure it's his mom and his dad, and they're crossing swords, they're fighting, there's a storm in the background, he's got his hands on his head, he does not want to make a choice. Oh, no choice is not going to make the situation any better, is the thing with that. So they don't want to make the choice. End of the story, it's like, you know, there is relief. It's also after a lot of torment. 10 of Pentacles, that's a great one. It's, Pentacles is work story, like I said, so it's like, 10 of Pentacles is like, you did it all. You did what you wanted to do, you have your family, you've got your wife, you've got this great green pastures behind you, got contentment. The 10 of Pentacles suggests a period of ongoing contentment and security and a sense of something permanent having been established, which can be handed on to others. This may be a material inheritance, a wealth or property, or it may be an artistic achievement such as a book or painting, which one knows will live on and offer its value independent of one's own lifespan. We want to create some connection to this, you know, realm past our lives, like leave behind thing of value. And, you know, and that's what the 10 of Pentacles is about. It is in reverse. You could say that that means this contentment internally. It could mean that, you know, this is something that's coming. Definitely, you know, a great card to have out there for the collective, like perfect 10 energy. So, and then 10 of Cups, you know, it's Cups story, it's a love story, in this one at least, about girl who's with this angel and they can't be together because she's not an angel, and then she becomes an angel and they get to be together. Cups argues ongoing contentment and permanence in the realm of the heart. You know, that's amazing. I'm so happy that that is out there. Someone to feel like that's me. I'm so happy with my heart space and, you know, and the love that I've been giving and receiving, because that's, you know, that's a beautiful space to be. And you can be in that space just with yourself. You do not need, you know, another part of you to experience going contentment in the realm of the heart, you know? So I feel like, again, and that one's just going the right way. That energy is out there for us, and, you know, all we have to do is accept it in. And if you feel like you've got it, then you do. Like, you know, it's all for you to feel. Let's see, King of Swords. King of Swords. It is time to meet within oneself the ambivalent gift of intellectual leadership and strategy. intellectual prowess and inspired ideas about how to develop things in the future are qualities which he possesses in abundance. Sometimes this figure can appear in one's life in the form of an individual who is striking by virtue of his mental gifts and his capacity to innovate changes in the world. But if such an individual enters one's sphere, it may be seen as a catalyst through whom one can contact this dimension oneself. King of Swords, you know, whenever you pull, well, at least for me, whenever I pull a card, I have the Knight, the Page, the King, the Queen, and it's always for me, who's coming into my sphere. I see, you know, how you can do things that I wish I could do better. Some of that, like in the most harmonious way, to be the person who is learning from you right now. I see friends who are doing things and they're just like, you know, they're going back to school, they're finishing school, you know, they're married with kids, and they're just doing all these things, and I wish that I could have some of that drive, strategy making that it takes to make things like that happen. It's just maybe wanting us to connect with your strategy skills, because those are good skills to have. Two of Swords, a troublesome card. And you know, but it feels so right. Just the Two of Swords implies a state of tense balance where there's a refusal to face some impending confliction. A more creative way of handling this situation might be to try to face what lies ahead, rather than attempting to preserve the status quo, which will eventually be disrupted anyways. Geez, like, you know, I could go on and on about the conflicts of today's day and age and the time that we're in right now. There's so much conflict. There's so much duality of feelings. And while there must be dark in order for there to be light, it can be very tense, that duality, when you're in the middle of it. And it's really easy to just want to be passive about politics and just a difference of opinion. Would rather be passive than to fight your fight. It doesn't help the situation any. It just doesn't. So in the face of conflict, you know, make your choices. This is reverse, so, you know, maybe we're feeling that internally a lot in the collective, just the opposing sides, the duality, the fight, and there's just so much of that we're all created of the same source. It's just so tiring to hold each other in this space. It's a disadvantaged space. You are disadvantaged, they are disadvantaged. And why would either of us want to be in that space? If we're here in the Two of Swords, you know, and we're in this story, how can we be in this story of the Ten of Pentacles, where you're ongoingly content and your family, and you did all the work and you got all the riches for it? Those are some great cards, I feel like. Definitely some good vibes going out into the collective. And I hope that you enjoyed and listening to me talk about it real quick. Smash the like button and, you know, subscribe if you feel like you would be interested in the next video, if there is one. I can't make promises. One last thing I will say, just because, you know, I had this dream last night that was so crazy, and in the dream I was in a red Mustang and I have a blue Mustang, driving, and then out of nowhere, this flaming helicopter was coming out of the sky right down in front of me. And it was just such obvious, like, chaos. It was going to be like, I saw it and I was like, okay, well that's gonna be something that's affecting me right now. And in the dream, so it crashes, it blows up, and then it causes, cars to start crashing into each other. My car starts spinning, and in the dream, really feeling so real. And in the dream, I just, remember spinning and just feeling like that loss of control when you're in a car that's spinning. I could feel like the heat on me, and in the dream, I just remember being like, this is the end of this experience for me in this body right now in this life. I can't believe that this is where and how it ends, but this is it. It's done now. I'm just gonna surrender to it. In the chaos, take me. That's what it is. It's just so strange having it have felt so real, because that peace that I felt of I'm relinquishing control of the situation to whatever it is that is driving it all. And it is so seldom that you find that type of peace in life. And so I just, having known that I was going to film this today, I think that it was very maybe intuitive that we are in a time of chaos. If we hold our situations tense, like in the Two of Swords, that's just really going to make it a lot harder, because there's no comfort there. There's no comfort in being tense, and it doesn't serve for communicating. Maybe we should find ways to try to be at peace more. Me personally, going on jogs and yoga in the park, trying to really connect with myself. And maybe there are things for you that you could do that would bring you the same peace that those types of things bring me. So now that I'm done with my little dream story that I felt was so groundbreaking, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, if you have anything you want to talk about in the comments, they're open. And I just send you guys so much love, and thanks for being here and hanging out with me. So bye guys.